Who's starting here? Is this you? Is this you, Michael? He's kind of hiding.
Listen. I mean, I definitely want to give the floor. What I want to do, however, is call, before we even go on to Michael Irvin, on national television, I'm calling out my producers.
Why?
I don't want us introducing any more Cowboys topics without playing my video. That does it for me. Black cat running around there. Say it with me. Accident waiting to happen.
I don't have it prepared for you
I'm just saying, that does it for me.
Okay.
That's my favorite. As far as I'm concerned, that song needs to win multiple Grammys, okay? I mean, that's what it is.
All right,
that's what it is, all right? So I just want to be very, very clear, all right?
So
because
we won 5 straight.
No, go ahead. The floor's yours. Because I want to hear, because I've been waiting. I've been waiting to hear from you. Please, please.
Did the Eagles hand the Cowboys the division? And you can focus on just the Cowboys.
No,
because what's going on with them? They've lost 3 or 4, Michael.
The division's still wide open. The Eagles still have an easy schedule.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
The division's still wide open. The Cowboys will win the division. Cowboys will win the division. But I think the Eagles got a shot at a run at it.
What are you laughing at? The Cowboys are going to win the division?
No, he said the division is still wide open.
It's still wide open.
Yeah. Remember, he was talking about his lock. There's a lock.
We'll win it.
I get what you're saying.
They will win the division. That is a lot. That is a lot. But what I'm telling you is Philly's not out of it. They're not out of it. They can still make a chase of it. I heard you. I watch you when I'm not here, too. I heard you say it's going to come down to that last game. And Dallas going to do what they always do. They've been in this situation before, that last game, and they lost that last game. That ain't going to happen, though, Stephen. Now, let me just give you this, too, Stephen. I'm going to give you the sentiment of the Cowboy fan. And all of us right now, we are absolutely disappointed about that loss. Disappointed, no doubt, but discouraged. Not at all. The truth of the matter is, those teams, even those who lost, we'll see those teams if we see them again in a Super Bowl. And in the NFC, we are still riding high in the NFC. We only got one loss in the NFC, and that's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Those other losses have come in the AFC. So all tiebreakers, that's great for us. Our job right now, I'm in the Dallas Cowboys job right now, is to get to the Super Bowl. We'll discuss what's going to happen in there. But right now, that loss didn't affect anything. And I want to say this. I got to give love to Gallup, to Cedric Wilson, and Noah Brown. All those boys, they tried, but we were shorthanded.
Yeah, well, I want to know, why are you guys losing these games?
Because we were shorthanded in those games.
Okay.
We were shorthanded without 2 of the best 2 receivers in the National Football League, who's probably top 15 in the National Football League. To both number 1 receivers in CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. And you still push this game to where you push this game. Dak Prescott, we talk about the elements of a quarterback. He raised the level of the guys around him and pushed this game to where they pushed the game without any of those star players. So, yes, I'm disappointed about the loss, but I'm not discouraged about the season because we're still in the driver's seat for where we want to go.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Just because you have a little moment here, I'm not discouraged.
Disappointed, not discouraged. That is the headline.
Discouraged, but disappointed but not discouraged. I got it. That's your headline, right?
Disappointed but not discouraged.
Notice, Molly. Yeah. So the Cowboys were a lot weeks ago.
They still are.
No. Wait. It's a lot. Now it's wide open. Now it's wide open.
No, it's a lock again.
No. Molly, don't help him. Don't help him, Molly. Let's take
for the Eagles. I got the Eagles making a run, too.
Wait. Excuse me. Relax. I got this.
So cruel,
I'll let you talk. Wait a minute. I got this. So they were wide. It was wide. It was a lot. Now it's wide open.
Okay.
Now this is a 3-time champion we talking to.
For sure.
It's a Hall of Famer right here. It's a Hall of Famer right here we're talking to. And what did he say? Give him credit. They tried.
That's what they put.
They tried really hard. That's what we doing now. That's what we doing.
They didn't go out on Turkey Day and play like Turkey.
Stephen A., to his point, not having the top 2 receivers, look at the difference with the Bucs when they got Gronk back. And then when they get Antonio Brown back. So
excuse me. Ain't no black cat running around that franchise. It's Cowboys we talk about.
We talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's the point that I'm trying to make. What did I say? Okay, so we started off the season. We got cats out because of COVID. All right. Then we had Lel Collins. He was out trying to bribe a Texas. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, right? And then we had another dude PED use, right? We had that, right? And then now, Ezekiel Elliott, we wish him well because we don't want anybody injured. We don't want any excuses. We don't want any excuses. So now they're going to need to rest him, right? Because he's going to need some rest because he needs to rest. You got to be all right, right? Tony Pollard can play. Should have been playing him more. By the way, he's more elusive. And then this brother, so he can do some things, okay? So you know what? DeMarcus Lawrence, he's going to come back. But what happens? You got Micah Parsons on the end looking like a monster, defensive player of the year candidate, right? So you got him, you got Trayvon Diggs. We were all talking about defensive player of the year. Interceptions in the first 7 games.
Rookie of the year.
The first 7 games of the year. Don't you notice how the momentum of all of those things have dissipated?
No.
Yes. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm trying to say. And then you sit up here. Like, think about this. They played the game, first of all, on Thanksgiving Day. They didn't play like turkeys or whatever. You know why you brought that up? Because there was evidence that in the past they did play like turkeys. Last time I checked, this is the 3rd Thanksgiving game in a row they lost. Okay, so I'm just watching. I'm just watching. And all I'm trying to say, pay attention, Molly. Pay attention. I'm trying to say.
And each year they lost.
I'm trying to say, we see elements that remind us of what's coming. I keep telling y'all, all the Cowboy haters out there like myself, just wait, just be patient. They ain't gonna let you down. Trust me, the Dallas Cowboys will not let you down. They're going to flop right at the right time. And we're sitting here right this, and we're talking about, think about it, talk about the Packers. Talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's what we talk about, right? Chances are, you the Cowboys, you're going to have to run into one of them before the NFC Championship game. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.